Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena, second match, Season 16. Last round we got the win. Let me show you how this went. I actually don't remember right now. Oh yeah, okay. So, bottom territory here. Defense did its job. Grievous was the big difference maker, and the Sith Empire in 3v3 is just a very difficult team to deal with, and that's why they're on defense regularly now. Because Gas can't cleanly deal with the Sith Empire. I have to use my Jedi Knight Luke. Top territory here, I don't think they had any problems with, but it was fairly weak just because I knew they didn't have the fleet necessary to clear my fleet. So this territory here, they didn't even attempt. So we got through with a nice clean start of this season. Now this next matchup is going to be a little wonky. Let me show you what Cyrus here he is working with. Come on. So he's running Sith Empire right now in Arena. Doesn't really care about fleets. Let me show you his relics. We'll order this by gear tier. Now he's going after SLKR. I'll show you in a moment what he's short with. But he has decent relics, but there's a couple weird ones, like this Cassian one's a little weird. And then down here he's got Hera, Jin. So a couple of these are probably just because this player has different priorities in what they care about in this game, and I'll show that. That'll be clear in a second. Then there's a good amount of Gear 12, but weird Gear 12s like Scout. And then it gets shallow fairly quickly. You can see the different, just two rows of 11s before it drops down to Gear 9. It gets fairly shallow. Now here is the progress on SLKR, but when we check out the resistance, he's not even done farming Vet Smuggler Han. So it's still going to be a bit before he's going to be able to finish up that Galactic Legend project. Now, in terms of how the bot is looking at things, what we have here, if you look right here in the season stats in the lifetime banners, he is like half of what I have, and this isn't because this is a newer account. This is a player who just doesn't really care about this game mode. He has 2 clears at all while playing Grand Arena. And then when we look through the rest of this, he has a good amount of Zetas though. I would have expected from the amount of lifetime banners that the Zetas were going to be lower. But this amount of Zetas reflects a long-time player. What we have here is a guy who just doesn't really care about this game mode, and what I really respect is he still set his defense. And from looking at his Grand Arena history, he only attempts like a couple battles. So I'm not even expecting much of a match here. He's probably going to attack me once or twice and then stop playing. Let me show you the rest of this stuff. The mods are slow. No gas, no JKL. He does have Relic 7s on the Sith Empire, but they're his Arena team. A little slow though. They're slower than my guys. And then here with these key characters, everybody's a little slow, and then he doesn't have Negotiator or Malevolence. And when you look at his guild up at top, the guild GP, it's smaller than my guild, but still 200 million GP guild. You could have Malevolence or Negotiator at this point. So jumping into this to break down this defense, and again, really respect how he has, even though he doesn't care about this game mode, which is clear from his history and from those stats, he still sets a defense, and it looks like he sets all of his strong teams on defense, which I should have planned around more, but from the Grand Arena history, his opponents weren't really attacking him either, which is why he won his first round. So we got Hux, CLS, JTR. We have this Thrawn Vader team that we got to be careful with. Relic Vader is always a threat. Bottom territory here, we have Sith Empire, Kylo, and Traya with Palp. And I think probably going to have to expect like CLS, Padme, Grievous, some combination of those kinds of characters on the back wall. So I think this is going to become a mess. We're going to be able to clear a few of these teams, but we're going to run out of teams before we have solutions to everything here. So I wrote down the bones of a strategy, but we don't have everything figured out. So let me show you my defense. Because I was expecting him to not attack me very much, and because my fleet, he has no solution for my fleet, I pulled back a couple teams from defense to keep them for offense. And overall, I put down a fairly weak defense. I put a lot of weak stuff in front of fleet just because he has nothing that's going to be able to take care of Negotiator or Malevolence. This top territory here, we have some of these stronger teams that I like to put on the front lines. These guys you've seen in basically every 3v3 I do. And on the back wall here, this is a couple of teams I should have kept. But it's still fairly weak. So I threw down this team that I never do. Separatist and Padme, or Grievous and Padme. One of these teams I feel like I should have kept. I didn't need to leave them back here. CLS I have been putting on, or at least a version of CLS I've been putting on defense since the last round of 3v3, but this time I kept him for offense because I was expecting something like this. We're going to jump into this battle. I do have recently reliced my JTR and my R2 for Jedi Master Luke, so we're going to attempt this counter, which I would never have done with my old Gear 12 and JTR and Gear 11 R2. But hopefully this is enough. And I think I left these guys at Relic 0. But this will make my life a lot easier if this is enough to handle these relics. I'm mostly worried about BB-8. Let's see if we can take up Phasma quick. At least if we can control this board. Now let's just take out Phasma. Let's get the advantage. Yeah, this is what I'm terrified about. We're not going to do the AoE. See, the thing is, I don't even trust my R2 to get the stun. We're in a basic. I was hoping that'd be enough. Let's just do this. Oh, our BB-8. See, I miss playing this because I'm worried. Let's see if we can get a stun. Perfect. Alright, we gotta stop messing around. Let's just clean this up now. Alright, we're good. Now that we have the advantage, we can control this. Oh, R2! Yeah. We are not at a relic level where we can handle this. Maybe we should have gone after crew first. This is what I was worried about. Alright. I'm still confident we can get the full clear, but this is going to become probably a mess of a board. Okay. How do we usually do this? Do I use Ahsoka for anything? No, just in case for gas, because we can throw the clones with Shaak T. I need like one more good Jedi. What did I do last time? I just did this like 2 days ago. Did I use Qui-Gon last time? Because then I at least get to call Luke for the assist. I don't know why you brought Barris. I'm regretting Barris already. I like to take out Fallen first. I always feel like she's more of a threat. Just in case I trigger, what's it called? The drain life. Okay. So my plan, and what's complicating this, is I'm probably going to take JKR up against CLS. Probably need my gas to take care of JKR. So don't have all that much left that can handle that. Although there's not a lot of damage here outside of JKR. Which means once I've eliminated those teams, CLS becomes my last powerful team. And I was thinking of using the CLS against Traya here. Just because I know I can overpower it with CLS. Like we would punch through Traya so that we could then stun again. We do have to worry about that. That Palpatine's going to do some damage. And I would have to do it with Han and Chewie instead of splitting them up. Let me think about this. Alright, we're just sticking with my instincts. We're doing CLS. We need to get through this front territory, then we can worry about things a little bit more. I feel like this is too much, but I don't want to be taking too many chances. The JTR was the only chance I was comfortable risking because those were new relics at least. We could get a feel for if... What was I thinking again? I think I just want to punch through Traya. Okay. Let's try and take some turn meter from Nihilus. Let's land a stun on Palp. No stun. Get a free hit. Let's just take Palp out. Alright. Now for this cleanup. See, if they weren't Relic 7, I'd probably just use my own Traya here. I just don't know if they're going to survive long enough. We could use Vader, Thrawn, Watt. Geos could be on the back wall, so we might want Traya anyway for that. That means my other option could be something like this. But I think they're going to be able to churn through these guys. And the question is, would Django be the better lead? I think we need the recovery from Bosk. Mando we might lose to AoEs. The positive thing with them, though, is I don't really need them for anything else. So we're going to bring them in, see if this is going to be enough. We got to get to the contract and we're good. You know what? We're going to save that because we're only going to get one hit from Bosk. If we save it for Django, we can at least double tap. Good. We needed that stun. Alright, let's do the AoE. Perfect. We got a crit chance. Let's just do the basic. I don't want those counters. Goodbye. We lose Bosk, but we got the thing that really mattered. We can come back now with crew gone if we don't get this other shot off. Maybe the basic. Come on, Django. Let's do the basic. Yes! Love that relic on Django. Alright. Let's see what he's got in store for us on this back wall. This has been 20 minutes already. Jawas. All that on the front lines, and this is what you have on the back wall. All right, we're golden then. I was expecting worst case scenario. We have an easy route to the full clear then. I clicked on CLS, right? Yeah. Alright, the rest of this video is going to go quick. Just had a little chess match up front. Give me the strategic advantage. I'm trying to remember. I think Han was my second relic. I don't see Gear 12 Hans all that often anymore. Yeah, this is no threat. We're gonna bring in gas, bring in Ahsoka. We're gonna throw in a body. I just want to increase the chance that somebody else is going to take the mark. Not that they have enough damage to even get through the protection. Yeah, I should undersize this. Without Yoda, they have no chance to get through the protection. Thought I was going to waste the revive. Oh, I guess he just did the heal. The Hux team is going to be high damage, but Thrawn Vader can do some stuff. How do we want to handle this? I don't even know what we have left. This should be fine. Special Forces has the AoE, so we're going after him next. But without Hux, these guys are no longer scary. They also seem slow. Like, this guy had slow mods. I bet these guys are very slow. Let's see if we can get some protection back. Here we go. Perfect. So we just counter it. That should be enough. Turn meter, perfect. It's not what how I was hoping things would go. Not one stun. Let's get an ability block. Come on. Is that why he did Thrawn lead? I want the Shaak over here. Let's try this again. Alright, we're going to go for feats on this back wall. That means troopers. How bad are these Jawas? But I need all troopers, right? No officers? Okay, so that means no leadership. Feeling a little slow. Yeah, had some Popeyes for dinner and it's just sitting with me. I feel like this is the best option. My brother let me know about the new fish sandwich they have, and I wanted to try that. And then, because I was there and I don't get fast food very often, I wanted that chicken sandwich again, because that chicken sandwich is a delight. I've actually gone on to try, I think, almost everyone's like crispy chicken sandwich at this point. Nobody's a leader. Alright, definitely ranged trooper, we get some protection up. Definitely death trooper. God, Snow Trooper is very tempting. Yeah, these are my boys. And I think that's going to leave us needing another 2 kills. Alright, Nebbit, Scavenger, Jawa. Let's get rid of Scavenger, get rid of these thermals as quickly as possible. Perfect. Let's burn through Nebbit with Deathmark. I'm shocked by this back wall. I was expecting just more group of death. Alright, we got a weak Shaak T here. And that's a weak nest. Alright, I think we need another 2 kills, but we don't need a full set of troopers, or we can have officers for this other one. Just double check where we're at. Yeah, 2 more. I think what we'll do is we'll play with those Imperial Remnants. We'll go up against the Shaak T. We gotta... There's no damage here though on... Yeah. We'll do the Shaak T. They will counter, but I don't think she's at a star level or a gear level that matters. Let's see if we can... Dark Trooper is good. I don't know if Dark Trooper is good before higher star counts and maybe even higher gear. But it's probably good enough for this. Let's get rid of the AoE first. Sure, let's do that. I want to take joy in that, but it's deceptive with what we're going up against. All right. All right, I want to take the Mandos up against this. We're just goofing off for the rest of this. Katan, the Armorer. We might lose this battle, but I want to try this. This is something I was trying to figure out on the Discord. I was talking about this with Gar Saxon's kits. He has a guarantee to assist when an ally goes during an enemy turn. So basically, if an ally is countering, he's supposed to go. With 3 stacks of Armor Shred, there is a guarantee here, not Armor Shred, of the Signet of the Beskar. There's a 100% counter chance. It's probably better with 5v5. And Gar Saxon obviously needs to be higher gear. But this is what I want to see. Like, I feel like there is a possibility Gar Saxon doing work with a Mando squad. The taunt's gonna happen here. Let's do this. This does a daze, right? Yeah, let's do that. I need to like get some tenacity up or something. This is because the armor is slow. Alright. So the idea here, we get the Beskar on bow. Now with bow's lead we can taunt, and now you can see every time they're hitting, Gar Saxon's assisting now. All the time. Little misleading because I think there's a chance for somebody to be assisting with something in Bo's kit, but now we taunt. Yeah, let's get a get some Beskar. But now with the taunt, everybody's going after Bo and Gar is assisting with every hit. But he's gear 8, so he's just not going to do any damage right now. You can see like this something there. They're my next gears. Bo and Gar. Outside of the Jedi Master Luke stuff. But I've got everyone at gear 12 for Jedi Master Luke now. What am I doing? This is a bunch of nonsense. Alright, let's just Wampa this. Alright, what are we dealing with fleets? Alright. Yeah, so back to the chicken sandwiches. The Popeyes one, if you haven't had it, is meets the hype. It is that good. The Shake Shack one is right up there. Last time I had it, which though it was actually before the Popeyes one was released. So I need to have it again and make sure I still think this. But when I had the Shake Shack chicken sandwich, I was extremely impressed. Now, there's a surprise contender for my third favorite of these things. And that is somehow Jack in the Box. And this, I'm surprised because that Jack in the Box cluck sandwich is way above standard for what Jack in the Box usually is. They're usually an also-ran. They're like the participation trophy of fast food. And they really brought it with the sandwich. But I think they might not be selling it anymore. I think it was a specialty item. But, like, the bread was fantastic. The chicken was on point. The only thing that had like this mystery sauce, that was no good. KFC one is another tier below, but it's acceptable. And then there's like 100 layers of crap, and then there's the McDonald's one, which is just a shocking embarrassment. What am I doing here? Let's bring out Cass. Let's see if we can just take out Spy. I was hoping for an assist. I guess I forgot Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is probably above the KFC, but they haven't really changed anything. They've just been running out the same stuff, which the problem is everyone else has kind of elevated their game, and Chick-fil-A is still doing the same thing. Which is still solid. Alright, we're going to do this, and then we're going to jump to the new account. For those who are interested in that stuff. We won the first round, was very happy. So if we can land a buff immune. Oh, wait, no. We need a taunt. We need a taunt. Basic. Perfect. Now give me that buff immunity. Perfect. Take out. Okay. Oh my god. Alright, here's a dispel. Alright, that wraps up this first match. We're going to quickly do the new account. I will break down how that last one went. But those of you who are not interested in the new account, thank you for watching. Let us make the transition. And here we go, the new account. This is the second match ever in this account. We hit level 85 a week ago. Here is how this first match broke down. I'm surprised we actually got the win because we've spread out the resources on this thing where I have very few level 80 characters. I think 3 Geos, 2 Empire are my level 80 characters. This guy had a bunch of level 80, but I don't know how he had spread out his ability mats. But we one-shot everything on his side. On my side, he had a lot of trouble Of front territory, 2 shots against the Geos, that's understandable. Top territory here. He did 2 shots against these Night Sisters, which I found pretty surprising because that's only a level 55 Telzine. And then Bastila here did stop them, and then Newt here though did some work. This team I was very happy with, but you can see like a lot of my defense is level 65 to 70. We kept most things for offense so that we can get a full clear, because what we care about are those credits we get from clearing these territories, because we need everything to boost the development of the roster. I care much less about these event rewards. Like, what are we going to do with slicing mats right now? We can't afford to slice any mats. We don't have the credits to level our mods from level 12 to level 15. So slicing mats right now are meaningless to us. What we care about are full clears. So we got Phoenix up front. We set the same defense. Until that defense stops working, we're going to keep doing it. What we have here is JKA. We got Phoenix. And let me show you what we're worried about. Because we got matched up with most people who have much more focused rosters than with the experiment we've been doing. This is their arena team. They got 2 Zetas. If he probably kept this stuff for offense, but if he threw it on defense, we've got no solution. I kind of want to keep my Empire team for the back wall. Thing is, what did we even use up against Phoenix last time? Because we might want to do that again. Did we mirror? No, he doesn't have damage here. Without damage. Do we want to use bounty hunters? I think we're probably going to use bounty hunters there. I think against Anakin. I think we're using Phoenix. And I think we're going to want... We did Chopper last... We're going to do Chopper. Wait, no we're not. Because this is just protection up, and I think you kind of need the debuffs. No, we get health. Damaged by an attack, we get protection up. I think we want the protection up, not the protection recovery. We're doing Chopper. And I think we're going to maintain this visual setup for this new account. You gotta get rid of Anakin first. Perfect. Let's rip through. You know what? No. We're taking the Echo. Because without tactical awareness Zeta, you can just take out any other clone, 5s will disappear, and then you can take them out again. Like, dealing with 5s is a waste. That I actually think the technical awareness Zeta should be one of the earliest Zetas if you are working with clones, because otherwise it actually makes it easier to take out clones if you can take anyone out and get rid of 5s. Like, you just eliminate the tank that way. Alright. Okay, we got Palpatine, we got Boba Fett. I'm less worried about Boba Fett than Palpatine. I think we're gonna... Let's check these abilities. Bad mods though, real bad mods. It's one thing we've been talking about if you've been watching that video series is with these early accounts, you need to be treating mods like a late game player. I've already filled up my mod inventory. We're constantly selling mods now because we can't level them up fast enough to figure out if they even have speed secondaries. This gives actually... I'll put her off. I'm thinking we use my Palpatine against his. Check the Phoenix here. Phoenix might be one of his better teams, but they're all like level 1. These mods aren't even leveled up. We'll use Veers somewhere in the back. Well, Veers is not good against Phoenix. Your cargo. I don't even know if we're going to be able to do enough damage. Let's do this. I like to take out Chopper first. I feel like this team falls apart after Chopper's gone. It's just getting through Chopper becomes the trick. I don't think this is enough. Be enough! Yes! Alright, we're good. Yeah, the rest of this doesn't matter. Is it the protection up that he gives? Yeah, so we're going up against level 80 Phoenix. This is all level 66. Bounty hunters. Gonna dispel that counter. We're just ignoring Zeb until the revive goes away. Okay. I think I'll show you guys my mods after this. We've been farming mods since day one. Partly because you get more credits from farming for mods than you do for farming for slicing mats. Yeah. We'll do this. Let's get an ability block over on Palpatine. We've got 2, almost 3 Zetas saved up on this account. I think the first 2 are going to be Vader and Piet. And I think we're skipping Palpatine for now. I don't think there's any reason it should be among the first couple. Palpatine's plenty good without it. Should still be an early one, just not... I think it can wait. Yeah, this is what we want. We want these credits. Alright, we are going to attempt Veer's range storm. Question is actually, do we leave out Veers and try Magma? But I haven't really leveled up Magma. No, they're going to rip through me. We're probably going to lose this one. But I'm going to just... Maybe we can get that feat. Actually, with the mods he has, we might win this. Don't die on me. And none of them have buffs. Because I'm not going to get an assist. It's a really poor showing, guys. I should just save Piet. You want to do first order? Let's do first order Thrawn. We'll swap with Kylo, get some turn meter going. Stun Boba, fracture Boba, because Boba's the damage dealer here. Get rid of Cad Bane while we have the... So my Thrawn's not leveled up. Alright, there's our advantage. Give me my stun. Alright. Don't take out Thrawn. Don't get your stupid resolve. No! God, Boba Fett was so good in the early game. We got a daze, we got can't be serious. I'm so tempted to try Ewoks. I don't think we got the damage. Late game Ewoks, or even just more developed of these Ewoks, could win this. See, this is what I'm talking about. We didn't lose any turn meter. We're doing no damage. Terrifying. Do not die. Ugh. Is Boba Fett really going to stop us? Really wish we had no, even Savage we we're just gonna take these guys, they got the highest ability mats left. So we can land a stagger. AoE, hit that stagger. I'm going to save the assist hit. Let's get... Oh, come on. Yes. Should have done them earlier, just without the synergy. But they're... Because of ships, these guys have more development. Not Zeb, but Biggs and Tarkin. Alright, we got my credits. And we'll rip through this. We got good ships. We always have good ships. We'll undersize it. We've got bigger problems if these geos can't handle this. You know, take out Ahsoka first. It's nice with these new players, the things we take for granted, like knowing that Phantom should be coming off the bench. Alright, that's another video. I don't know if that'll be a win. We did take an excessive number of attempts against that Boba Fett. I would like to finish in the top 4 just for Zetas. Let me fix this video. Let me show you 2 things before we call it. One, the other people in this final 4. So we got Mulk here. Mulk we might be able to handle. So if Mulk makes it to the final round, that could be a matchup that we can compete in. Yonko, though, I believe, yeah, this is another kind of roster where if they put this stuff on defense, we don't have a solution for it. So we'll see what happens. But really what we care about are these 2 through 4 rewards. I don't even mind if we lose that one, because then it means we do a round robin with these guys and we have another shot at getting another win. It's just, we want Zetas. Now the last thing I wanted to show you is just give you an idea of what kind of mods these characters have. So here's what I'm working with. We don't level up above level 12 unless it is speed. So anything you see at level 15 is a speed arrow. We don't have that many, which is why we have some 3-dot, even some 1-dot. And those are only speed arrows, and they'll be swapped out when we have more of them. But they're hard to come by in the early game. Other than that, we stop at level 12 for the most part because we just don't have the credits to go higher. It's 50k in credits to go from mod level 9 to mod level 12, and then it's like 150 to go from mod 12 to mod 15. And so you can see that they are, for the most part, except for that one exception, it's all 5-dot mods. We've filled up. We were doing some remodding earlier, so you'll see a couple of these guys have some empty slots, but everybody has decent mods. And then let me show you on top of that what we have here. Like, we've been leveling up characters to 50 just so I can clear up mod inventory space, because we also have a completely full mod inventory, and we just hit level 85 a week ago because we are constantly farming for mods. We're going to worry about leveling things up later, but you can see we have a ton of mods because mods are the true meta. You need to be working towards them from the beginning. And if you've been watching that new account video series, the one thing I talk about is with these mod battles, 1 through 8, they're not gated by level. You just need to beat the first 3 to unlock the mod challenges. And then here from these mod challenges, you can start farming 5-dot mods within a week or within a couple days. And so that then becomes weeks of being able to level mods before you hit level 85. And that is a huge advantage. Plus, if you look here in possible rewards, you get 7,500 credits from an attempt with doing those mod battles. In any other battle, it is a pittance compared to that. So one of the ways you can be upping your credit inventory in the early game is by going after those mods. Or is this per energy? I forget how this works. No, we're saving that energy for the reset, so I'll show it later. All right, that is it. Thank you for watching. No, I'm a little hesitant about doing these back to back just because of how long these videos get. I think I might want to eventually shift the new account stuff over to like Twitch or something. And then just leave the main account for YouTube, but that is a long-term plan. Let me know what you guys think. Be safe out there, everyone, and be excellent to each other.